else was in chat reading this. Obviously a non-metaversian.
Yeah.
Lings in the natural! No, they're not gonna go to the natural. I should give up the dream. That's gonna be cancelled again.
Life killed the dream.
Huh?
Life killed the dreamy dream.
Nah. Lings are working on this Templar Archives. I'm not gonna get it, but it's a nice thought. They did scratch the paint, I suppose. He's gonna try and take his fourth again! Determination! Maybe he should clear the creep while he's at it. Anyways. Oh, he will do. Sort of. Now he's gonna get caught off out of position. Because the Zerg can see him and he's overextending. Oh, he doesn't need those. Those are stalkers. How often do you hear that? We are in the late game, folks. Stalkers are useless. Sue is still in a commanding position, but if he loses his entire army without taking at least a decent trade, Protoss can swing around and counter, and at least get the lead. Regain tempo, as it were. Goop! Goop everything! That's actually a very underutilized spell in the Zerg arsenal, and very effective, particularly in the mid-game. But still definitely annoying at any stage of the game. It's just, in the mid-game, that's how you get like, oh, I have this giant window of technological advantage that I can just pressure you now, and you're not gonna have what you need, and goodbye, you're dead. Oh, looky here.
Yeah, Senator?
Well, it looks like Broodlords, but the screen changed and I don't see them on the production tab. Where'd they go? They moved. Okay, just overseers. Never mind. All excited over nothing because I looked at it too fast. I suppose I should have looked for corruptors underneath them, if I really was expecting Broodlords. You guys are crazy. Storm is done. And, he's trying. I just am worried about this corruptor count. There's a lot of Zerg here and not very much Protoss. The mothership is gone. So now having detection doesn't matter. More storm. The storm is nice. It's definitely hitting a good portion of the Zerg force. But I think there's... Well, he's gonna force him back. But I mean, he still has a vastly superior army. But as I said, I mean, if the Zerg loses their entire force and cannot remax fast enough, then the Protoss composition is just so much stronger. This will allow Stats the breathing room to clear some creep, but I don't think he can really extend all the way to a base or something. He's gonna try, and I think this is largely because he's desperate. He knows he's so far behind that he can't just like build more Tempest and hope that wins. I don't think he's even going to resume Tempest production at any point in this game because it's just not a mobile unit. Like, it's slower than a Colossus.
That's pretty slow.
And while physically I think they do actually move pretty similar in speed, I think it is physically slower, but the firing speed is slower too, so these Immortals are doing well against the Ultralisk, but oh gosh, that was brilliant. So what happened here is that Su swung around with his ground army while his air army took the forward approach. And basically what this meant is that the storm could not land on the entire army. So he had to select one or the other, and it didn't matter at that point. There was just too much Zerg anyways. But regardless, it just allowed him to take a commanding fight, and Stats has nothing, he's gone. Oh man. I wonder where he heard about, or where he learned the name Bale. Was it school? Was it you? Was it me? Was it some... Did he read it?
I don't know.
Anyways. As I don't remember talking about Bale with him, but... Well played, well played. Okay, I must admit that was a painfully long game.
Indeed.
I think this is Overgrowth. I didn't look at it properly. I just sort of glanced and clicked. If it is Overgrowth, that means it just can't go that long. It's just not physically possible. I mean, it can get to the point that they were, but it cannot get, like, the map potential... Okay, basically for every base that is on the map, that equals X amount of extra potential time of game. So the more bases, the longer the game can go. In theory. Your starting area will eventually run out of resources. Expand to new resource locations to secure additional income. See? They know what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe not. Wishful thinking. That is true. A TVT could go on indefinitely, especially if they both mech. Generally speaking. Oh man. Actually, a Terran can hold 2 bases for 2 hours.
Oh dear.
If you want to know who did that, go watch 4GG versus Firecake.
Sorry.
Anyways, if you'll introduce our first player.
Alright, spawning in the bottom left, the red Protoss stats.
Okay, I'm guessing I went over biblical gods, or biblical idols.
Actually, well, I thought it was from me, if you read
Oh,
off
okay.
of it, but yeah.
And in the top right, the Horned Zerg, once again, is Sue. Well, I mean, people still sacrifice children to Baal. I mean, it was more of a thing for Molech, but... What's the score? Stats is at 1 and Sue is at 2?
Correct.
Okay. So, Sue wins and we can go home.
Yes.
Okay. No, oddities out of Sue. Just, hatch first. And, gonna be another Nexus first from, Stats. Probably Gateway. Given the positioning of the pylon. And maybe we'll see another 3 hatch before pool. This is not the ideal map for it, though. That doesn't mean he won't. It is Sue, after all. He likes his macro.
It is the macro Zerg.